Good evening. I'm reporting live from the outskirts of the music industry's inner circle, where a quiet but firm rebellion is currently taking place. In the high-stakes world of 2026, where algorithm-driven pop stars are often treated like software updates, one man is standing his ground with a divinely guided sense of autonomy. Jamal Roberts, the former PE teacher from Meridian, Mississippi, who captured the nation's soul to win American Idol Season 23, is currently doing the unthinkable. He is telling the industry no. While most winners are eager to sign away their creative lives for a chance at a stadium tour, Roberts is playing a much deeper, more personal game. Tonight, we break down the 10-point manifesto behind Jamal Roberts' choice for independence and why he might be the most cutthroat negotiator the music world has seen in decades. The primary reason Jamal Roberts has the leverage to choose independence in 2026 is rooted in the staggering numbers from May 2025. When Roberts claimed the Idol crown, he didn't just win a competition. He secured a historic mandate of 26 million votes. To put this in perspective, this was a record-shattering engagement level for the show's ABC era, nearly doubling the voting power of the previous season. In the music industry, audience size equals leverage. Usually, a label spends millions to find an artist's audience. In Jamal's case, the audience found him first.
This massive, pre-existing fan base gave him the shocking ability to walk into a boardroom and dictate terms that would make a veteran superstar blush. He essentially owns his own distribution network through his social media, and the millions who tuned in to see him become the first black male winner in 22 years. Because he already has the clicks and the interest, he doesn't need a label to introduce him to the world. He already has the keys to the kingdom, and that has allowed him to remain unapologetically Jamal, while the industry tries to figure out how to bottle his breakout soul without controlling it. Perhaps the most controversial move in Roberts' rise to fame was his refusal to leave Meridian, Mississippi. In a world where the industry expects its new king of gospel pop to be stationed in a high-rise in Los Angeles or a studio in Nashville, Jamal has stayed put. He has described his management style as cutthroat regarding his schedule, specifically stating that if he isn't on stage or in a high-value meeting, he expects to be on a flight back home immediately. This isn't just a preference, it's a non-negotiable pillar of his independence. By staying in Mississippi, he avoids the bubble of the industry, which often pressures artists into making creative compromises to fit a coastal trend. Roberts has kept his feet in the soil of the Magnolia State, drawing inspiration from the peace and lack of traffic in his hometown.
This geographical independence has created a mysterious allure around him. He is the superstar who is everywhere on the charts, but only found in person at his local church or fishing on his days off. This proximity to his roots ensures that his music remains grounded, a quality that a corporate label machine would likely try to polish away in favor of a more commercial aesthetic. One of the most revealed secrets about Jamal's financial independence is the massive $13.5 million deal he signed with Netflix for a 7-episode docuseries. This deal changed everything. Most reality TV winners are financially beholden to their labels because they need the advance money to survive and record. Jamal, however, secured a payday that provides him with life-changing leverage. With $13.5 million in the bank, he can afford to say no to a bad record deal or a creative direction he doesn't believe in. The docuseries, which follows the intensity of his first national tour, essentially acts as a massive marketing campaign that he owns and profits from directly. It has allowed him to tell his own story, the truth about his transition from a PE teacher to a global icon, without it being filtered through a label's PR department. This financial cushion is the ultimate tool of independence. It has allowed him to be selective rather than desperate, a rare position for any artist in 2026. He isn't chasing a paycheck because the paycheck already found him on his own terms.
The industry's standard Idol blueprint involves rushing an album to market within months of the finale to capitalize on the hype. Roberts, however, has flatly refused this robotic approach. He famously told his management and label partners, "I don't want to put out an album right now.
why don't we just keep people wanting more? This strategy of calculated restraint has kept his demand at an all-time high. Instead of a 15-track album full of filler songs written by committee, Jamal has focused on high-impact singles and divinely guided collaborations like the Grammy-nominated Still with Jonathan McReynolds. By choosing quality over quantity, he has avoided the sophomore slump or the reality star stigma that often comes with a rushed debut. He understands that in the 2026 attention economy, less is more. Every time he drops a single, it's an event, not just another upload. This independence from the content machine has allowed him to refine his sound, ensuring that when he finally does release a full-length project, it will be a soulful masterpiece rather than a corporate product. Jamal Roberts is a father first and a singer second, and this hierarchy is a primary driver of his independent spirit. With 3 daughters, Harmony, Lyric, and Gianna Grace, every career move he makes is filtered through the lens of legacy.
He has been vocal about the fact that he isn't interested in the luxurious lifestyle often associated with pop stardom. He is interested in the bankable future for his girls. This focus on family provides a natural censor for his career. He won't take projects that would make his daughters ashamed of their father, nor will he sign contracts that would keep him away from them for extended periods. This girl dad perspective has allowed him to bypass many of the shady elements of the industry that often exploit young single artists. He is building an empire that is family-owned and operated, keeping his circle small and his name clear. This devotion to his children has also made him a hero to a wide demographic of parents who see him as a role model. For Jamal, independence isn't about being alone. It's about having the freedom to be there for the people who matter most. Lionel Richie famously coined the term Jamalerized to describe Roberts' ability to take any song and make it sound like a soul classic. This unique vocal identity is something Jamal is fiercely protective of. In a traditional label setting, producers often try to modernize a gospel or soul artist by adding heavy electronic beats or auto-tune to make them more radio-friendly. Roberts has fought for and won the right to maintain his sandpaper and silk texture and live instrumentation sound. Whether he is performing Tennessee Whiskey or a Disney classic, he does it on his own terms.
His independent approach allowed him to join R&B legends Brandy and Monica on tour without having to change his unapologetically Jesus stance or his soulful delivery. He has proven that the church house sound can be a mainstream powerhouse without being watered down. This creative sovereignty is the truth behind why his music resonates so deeply. It hasn't been sanitized for the masses. It is raw, authentic, and exactly what the world was hungry for in early 2026. Jamal's faith is not just a personal belief, it is the cornerstone of his independent brand. By labeling his journey as divinely guided, he has created a narrative that is difficult for a corporate entity to control. He doesn't answer to a CEO as much as he answers to a higher calling, a stance that gives him a unique kind of strength in negotiations. This narrative has allowed him to build a gospel pop genre that he essentially owns. He has bridged the gap between the pews and the charts, attracting a loyal congregation of fans who view supporting his music as an act of faith. This religious independence means he isn't dependent on traditional pop radio for success. He has the backing of the massive, often overlooked gospel and contemporary Christian music markets. He has effectively shaken up the industry by proving that a faith-forward artist can be a global commercial force without compromising their values.
This spiritual armor has protected him from many of the industry's typical pitfalls, allowing him to navigate the fame game with his soul intact. One of the most shocking elements of Jamal's story is his ongoing commitment to his past as a physical education teacher at Crestwood Elementary. Even in 2026, he remains Coach Roberts to the kids in Meridian. This isn't just a heartwarming anecdote,
It's a brilliant commercial strategy rooted in authenticity. By refusing to abandon his everyman roots, he has created a relatability ROI that is unmatched by his peers. Fans are more likely to buy music and merch from someone they feel is one of them. This independence from the celebrity elite has made him a favorite for major national events, such as his viral national anthem performance at the 2026 CFP National Championship. He represents a new kind of American hero, the hardworking teacher who made it big but didn't forget where he came from. This grassroots power is a form of independence that no record label can manufacture. It's a bond built on trust, and it's why he continues to outsell artists who have much larger marketing budgets but much less soul. The ultimate validation of Jamal's independent-minded approach came with his first Grammy nomination for the live version of Still. This wasn't a pop factory hit, it was a soulful live gospel track recorded with Jonathan McReynolds.
By earning this nomination within months of winning Idol, Roberts proved that his cutthroat devotion to artistic integrity pays off at the highest level. Usually, reality stars have to pay their dues for years to be taken seriously by the Recording Academy. Jamal, however, walked in and took his seat at the table by simply being the best version of himself. This nomination has given him the industry respect needed to continue his independent path with even more authority. He is no longer the kid from Idol. He is a Grammy-recognized force of nature. This recognition has allowed him to negotiate even more favorable terms for his upcoming projects, ensuring that he remains the new king of gospel pop without ever having to surrender his crown to a corporate entity. As we stand in late January 2026, the truth is clear. Jamal Roberts has redefined what it means to be a successful artist in the modern era. He has proven that 26 million votes can buy you the freedom to stay home, the power to say no, and the right to raise his daughters in peace. His journey from the whistle at Crestwood Elementary to the national anthem at Hard Rock Stadium is a masterclass in artistic sovereignty. He hasn't just beaten the system, he has built a new one. In the Roberts versus the Machine battle, the machine never stood a chance because Jamal was never playing by their rules. He is a divinely guided revolutionary who has made soul music essential again. As he prepares for his next moves, rumored to be even bigger and more shocking than before, one thing is certain: he will do it his way. Long live the King of Independence, the coach of Meridian, and the most soulful voice of a generation. The reign of Jamal Roberts isn't just beginning, it is being Jamalerized for the ages.